If you've tuned into the previous episodes, it should be apparent to most of you by now that the September 2013 banlist was not nearly effective enough in thwarting the Dragon Ruler onslaught. As a result, a new banlist went into effect on January 1st, 2014. Dragon Ravine, Return from the Different Dimensions, Self-Destruct Button, and Sixth Sense were all banned from official tournament play. Blaster, Dragon Ruler of Infernos, Debris Dragon, Magician of Faith, Redox, Dragon Ruler of Boulders, Tempest, Dragon Ruler of Storms, Tidal, Dragon Ruler of Waterfalls, Divine Wind of Mist Valley, Final Countdown, Sacred Sword of 7 Stars, and Spellbook of Fate were all limited to 1 copy each. Chaos Sorcerer and Lone Fire Blossom were now semi-limited to 2 copies per deck. And finally, Archlord Christia, Constellar Ptolemy M7, Mizuki, Plague Spreader Zombie, TG Striker, Tour Guide from the Underworld, and Fire Formation Tenki were now unlimited to 3 copies. In this series, both MBT and myself will be traversing the sands of Yu-Gi-Oh's history. Each episode will take a deep dive into Yu-Gi-Oh's past formats and unlock new strategies as new sets become available. Strap yourselves in because anything is possible. Welcome to the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Today's box of secret ingredients includes sirloin, asparagus, sweet potatoes, and chives. 35 minutes on the clock. Time starts now. Welcome to Chopped, HelloFresh edition. HelloFresh offers a myriad of recipes to choose from each week, so you'll never run out of ideas. So I'm making a peppercorn crusted steak with chive butter, asparagus, amandine, and sweet potato mash. Will we get to the end? Who knows? With HelloFresh, pre-portioned ingredients help you cut out on prep time to help you beat the clock. 35 minutes seems like a lot of time until you realize it goes by way quicker than you could imagine. HelloFresh offers vegetarian, pescatarian, and fit and wholesome meals to make it easier to stick to your goals. I tend to avoid gluten, and there was a surprising number of options available. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Please step back. Use my link or go to HelloFresh.com and use code POGSIMOJune16 for up to 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes plus free shipping. Once you click, my description will live update to count up the purchases.
Combo is back, baby! In the new Firewater format, there is a ton of really powerful combo stuff you can be playing. In this episode, we're going to be showcasing 2 of them, and I'm going to be piloting a deck that saw a renaissance in early 2014. I'm talking about Infernity. Now, Infernity is a very powerful Xyz combo deck enabled by Infernity, Archfiend, and Laval Chain. It's very skill testing. I've piloted it a smattering of times on History of Yu-Gi-Oh! And probably not once optimally, as you have all been so kind to point out in the comments sections. Today, I hope to continue that streak of playing poorly but winning anyway with this. Now, Archfiend has always been a deck that has about 30 good cards and then needs 10 seat fillers just to take up space and get it to 40. The seat fillers in this build are more interesting than other ones, so we are using a list from YCS Atlanta that got top 16. This one is playing a copy of Archfiend Eris, which, if sent to the graveyard because of a card effect or being destroyed by battle, allows you to add a Archfiend card from your deck to your hand, which can of course include Infernity Archfiend, but also includes Archfiend Palabyrinth, which gives your Fiend-type monsters 500 attack, allows you to target an Archfiend you control, banish a different Fiend you control, then summon an Archfiend with the same level as the targeted monster. If you've got a copy of Archfiend and a copy of Necromancer, you can target the Archfiend, banish the Necromancer, and then summon another Archfiend from your deck. It's pretty killer. Outside of that, it is just playing the Archfiend stuff we've come to know and love, with one additional clear exception: Double Transmodify. This allows you to send a face-up monster you control to the graveyard, a special, a monster with the same type and attribute as that monster, but a level higher. It turns something like a Necromancer into an Archfiend. So with that, let's get into the card by card. We've got the 1 Eris, we've got the 1 Armageddon Knight, the 2 Dark Grepher, the 3 Infernity Archfiend, the 3 Infernity Necromancer, the 3 Stygian Street Patrol, the 2 Summoner Monk, the Allure, the Palabyrinth, the Book of Moon, the Foolish Burial, the 1 Lawn Chair, that's all you need, 2 Instant Fusion, 3 MST, Rhoda, Transmodify, triple Upstart Goblin, 2 Fiendish Chain, 2 barrier, 3 break seems like a lot, 1 warning, and 1 torrential tribute in the side. We've got 3 maxi, 2 closed forest, 3 needle sealing, 3 overworked, 2 trap stun, and 2 vanity's emptiness. In the extra, we've got Barox. I have no idea what this is for. Darkfire Dragon, Fusionist, Abyss Dweller, Double Diamond Direwolf. A huge benefit for this deck was the ability to turn 2 of your Infernity Archfiends into a card that immediately removed itself from the field, clears out your zones, and allows you to pop off even harder. Evil Swarm Exciton Knight was of course available to this deck as it was to all rank 4 strategies. Incredibly powerful card going second. Gaga Cowboy, Double Laval Chain, another card that seems like it was tailor-made for Infernities. It allows you to bin something that you need in the graveyard like a Street Patrol, or set an Infernity Archfiend to the top of your deck for next turn. Double Levier, 1 Maestroke, 1 101, and 1 Master Key Beetle. So with that, let's jump into the games.
Oh goody, we are back in action. January 2014 format continues, and this is going to be a good one. Joseph on Infernity, me on Karakuri Geargia. You guys have seen how explosive both of these decks are independently, but imagine them going toe-to-toe. This is going to be a bloodbath. I actually think I have a 100% win rate with this deck, and so we're just going to see if we can continue that. I think Joseph lost 1 time with Infernity, but his win rate with Infernity is pretty good as well. I think Infernity is probably the better deck because Infernity back then was wild, and so we're going to see how this one goes. So both of these decks were pretty strong contenders in what's called fire-water format, which the more Joseph and I are learning about, we're realizing that even though fire and water was the namesake of the format, they weren't necessarily like the best decks. They were probably like the most represented when you look at it in retrospect, right? So let's go ahead and do the card by card. First up, we've got Double Effect Veiler. We've got Triple Accelerator, which we can just special if we control a Geargia. This really gets our deck off to the races. We really want to see this card. We have 1 copy of Geargiano and 2 Geargiano MK2. These are actually new additions to the deck, I believe, since we last played it, because the newly released Geargia gear is insane. This is a trap that reads special summon 2 Geargiano monsters from your deck and increase their levels by 1. You can only activate 1 Geargia gear per turn. So what this allows you to do is during the end phase of your opponent's turn, you flip this, summon 2 of these for free. They're level 4, which means you can immediately go into a Geargia and get access to your Geargia armor, which gets your entire engine online. You can also get Arsenal to get in some damage as well, or you can get basically whatever you need depending on the way the composition of the hand looks. But both of these cards independently are also okay. Geargiano allows you to tribute it to target a level 4 machine engrave and special summon it, and then you have Geargiano MK2, which on normal or flip summon, you can special summon a Geargia monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. So this actually gives you access to the rank 3 pool if you're not summoning both of these off of Geargia gear, but the levels also align quite well with the level 4 Karakuri Watchdog Saizon because it's a level 4 tuner, which means you have access to Burrito, so you have some additional plays in that regard as well. Triple armor, of course, because it's the heart and soul of the deck. Triple arsenal, which can get us to armor, so it's basically just as good. We have Birdman, we have Nishipachi, and we have 2 Saizon. We really only need a small Karakuri package to really access what the deck is able to do. We're not trying to go crazy with like the Karakuri teleport shenanigans. We just want this for utility. And then for the spells, Book of Moon, Triple MST, Triple Upstart. We really start to see Triple Upstart become very common in decks just to have as much consistency as possible. And then the traps, Geargia plays a ton of them. We have a Bottomless, a Call of the Haunted, a Compulse, Triple Fiendish Chain, Triple of the aforementioned Geargia gear, Double Mirror Force, a 7 Tools of the Bandit, a Solemn Warning, and a Trap Stun. Then for the extra, we have Black Rose, Triple Beret, we have a Burrito, a Scrap Dragon, a Stardust, Abyss Dweller, the newly released Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. This card is crazy. Double Geargigan X, a Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack, a Silent Honor Arc, a Soul of Silver Mountain, and a Wind Up Zen Mains. And then the side deck, 2 DD Crow for any of those graveyard-based matchups. Only 1 Max C. This is the most perplexing decision. I guess if Fire Fist is considered to be a very popular deck, that could be why, but that's just strange. Dark Hole in the side is interesting. Double Black Horn of Heaven. This card really starts to shine during this format, as well as in Duelist Alliance format as well. So I'm really happy to start playing with this, because this is basically just more copies of Solemn Warning. And then we have Triple DNA Surgery, Double Light Imprisoning Mirror, Triple Overworked, and a Soul Drain. So it's the battle of the combo players, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to come out on top? It's anyone's game. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. You know, Joseph, for this being called fire-water format, there's actually a surprisingly high number of other playable decks that aren't fire or water, don't you think?
Yeah, no, I was talking to some people who are more familiar with the format than us, and it turns out, you know, fire-water refers to Fire Fist, which was a very good deck, and water, which was piloted by some very good people and had a favorable fire matchup. In actuality, neither of those decks were probably the best deck in the format. Some of them may not have been in the top 5. There's a lot of crazy stuff kind of around the periphery of this one, so I'm excited to start delving into it, starting with this unbelievable combo fest.
Yeah, and it's going to continue as well, because next episode we're going to be showcasing what arguably might be the actual best deck of the format, but we'll see when we get there, of course. Let's go ahead and shout the patron. It is Jim Cohog. Thank you for the support, buddy. Do you have the hands up?
I do.
Let's go with even.
Yeah, it's even.
Yay! We got it. All right. Easy win. We're going first. That's how Yu-Gi-Oh! Works, right? You win the die roll and you just win the game.
With your deck, kind of. I don't know if I can beat Nat Beast.
What do you mean? It's your deck. It's the same
This
philosophy.
is so good. Oh, you were
draw.
toast.
This looks pretty good. I don't know if it's good enough. See, the interesting thing about the difference in our decks here, you have like a running start, right? If I have no way to disrupt you. My deck just needs like a flip of Geargia armor exactly, and that's when I go off to the races. Speaking of which, I'm gonna set a card. Don't worry about what this is. It's not Geargia armor. I promise you, Joseph, I would never lie to you. It's not Geargia armor. I will just do that, and I will pass my turn.
I'm gonna upstart Goblin.
I'll take the 1,000. That'll help me not die.
That was the worst possible thing I could do. Oh my god. That was so stupid. Why did I do that? Wait, that was so dumb.
I'm really hoping you just drew
I think we're
Archfiend
fine. I think we're
that.
fine. I'm going to normal Dark Grepher. I will activate the effect of Dark Grepher. I'm going to pitch the Drawn Necromancer. Very
excellent.
Very good.
Great start.
I'm going to send Archfiend to grave. I am going to activate Lawn Chair. I will activate...
Sure.
The first effect of Lawn Chair.
Oh my god.
Folks, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
I have no response.
All right, let's go Launcher, target Archfiend Necromancer.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, thank God. Okay. We will trigger Archfiend here.
This is not good, folks. This is not good. I will attempt to Fiendish Chain the Archfiend.
Oh, wow. That is not good. Wow. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That is A-okay with me. I am going to overlay Archfiend and Dark Grepher.
Which is why this does not matter.
It's a little rough, buddy. We're going to get Laval Chain, I think. I mean, I imagine it's got to be Laval Chain. He just seems crazy here. We'll activate Laval Chain, detaching Archfiend. We are going to mill a copy of, I think, Stygian Street Patrol. Is there anything funnier I can send? No, we're really only on the Archfiend and the Necromancer. We will trigger...
I think that's what happened with these Infernity decks. They just slowly slimmed down on the Infernity.
I just gotta say, loading up a deck and seeing no Avenger feels pretty good. We'll go Necromancer here. I'm gonna target Archfiend.
Sure.
Archfiend is gonna search Archfiend. That's fun, isn't it? That you can do that. We are going to Street Patrol, summoning Archfiend. We'll trigger Archfiend. Okay, what do we want to get here? I think we now start going for... We're actually getting to a really weird problem with this deck, which is zones.
Yeah, this is like one of the few decks where zones actually matter just because of how much this deck can special summon.
Wait, there's no shot. No way I'm allowed to do this. Oh, this deck. I'm actually going to get Necromancer here. I will now make another Laval Chain.
Oh my god, this card's not at what? Oh my god.
So we're going to send another Street Patrol.
Yeah. And then banish the Street Patrol, summon a Necromancer. This is such
Necromancer
this is bullshit. Holy shit, this is dumb.
Okay, now we can start getting barriers. Okay.
Now we can. Oh.
Jeez, I just don't know what to do.
5 monsters on the field.
See, here's the problem is that I legitimately am out of zones here. I have a really funny play. We're going to go Archfiend Pala Labyrinth here.
Okay, never seen this card in my life.
I'm going to set one. We are going to declare Archfiend Pala Labyrinth. I am going to target Infernity Archfiend here.
Okay.
I'm going to banish another Fiend-type monster we control. So here I'm going to do the Necromancer.
Okay.
And now I can summon a Fiend monster from my deck with the same level.
Unbelievable. So you just get to get another Archfiend.
Well, it's got to have the same level, so it can't be Archfiend. It has to be... Well, if Dueling Book will let
No,
me.
it's the same level as the targeted Archfiend, not the one you're banishing.
Oh, I see what you mean. So we'll grab Infernity Archfiend, and we will trigger Infernity Archfiend. Let's grab... I guess we could grab another barrier. Just kind of...
This is fucking so dumb.
Yeah, let's grab an Infernity Break.
Diversifying your back row, I see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, good luck. I could make like a Diamond Direwolf. Geargia gear has to be popped in a very specific way, right?
You mean Geargia armor?
Geargia armor has 1900.
Geargia armor has to flip to get its effect.
Yeah, I think I probably do want to do that. We're gonna overlay for Diamond Dire. We will... Oh, God, if that's Sangan, I'm just gonna get owned. I mean, whatever. We'll go for it.
Okay, I think this is the logical play.
Okay, let's just go to combat here. We're gonna go 18, 18, 5, and then I set one card. It quite literally could be anything. And I just gotta warn you, if you do not kill this Necromancer, I am going to murder you.
I think you're already doing a good job of that. This is making me feel slightly better about the Fiendish Chain, because I don't think the Fiendish Chain was gonna matter regardless of what I negated, because...
Oh, I don't think you played the Fiendish Chain incorrectly. No, I do not think that at all.
Yeah, there's no winning in that situation. I needed multiple back row for that to have any impact whatsoever. Okay, so Barrier Break. There's still one of these cards I don't know, sadly. Well, I guess I will set a card that could quite literally be anything, and I'll set a back row.
All right, I'm gonna snipe that back row here.
Okay, it's pretty good. It was a warning.
Okay. I'll draw for turn, stand by main, go a Necromancer targeting Archfiend.
Yeah, just make it quick.
Oh, we don't even have to do that yet. We could just normal Eris.
Oh, even better. Great.
Necromancer targeting Archfiend. Do we even have targets? I'd be shocked. We have a barrier. Let's make Leviair.
Yup.
Let's Leviair detach Eris. Summon Archfiend. It's Archfiend effect.
Yeah, this is totally
deck
fine.
Is so cool.
This is
Come
so
on.
crazy. How was this card not at one? Fucking Archfiend, yes, but Lavable Chain more so specifically. Like, this is unreal.
I am pretty sure this is lethal. Let's overlay the Archfiends into a Diamond Direwolf. How much is this? 18, 18, 18. That will do it.
Yeah, you're fine. I will put myself out of it. Boy, isn't this a fun combo fest? I'm loving all the comboing I get to do in the combo fest, Joseph. God, this is... My hand was like 4 monsters that if I flipped a Geargia armor, I was like off. But, you know, all combo decks are not built equally, evidently. I get to go first again, which is a relief, but we'll see if that fucking matters, because apparently it didn't in the first game. Good luck, buddy. We get to draw for turn, thankfully. I don't know how I feel about this. Lane 1. Yikes. Okay, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do. I'll set 3 and pray. Go ahead.
Oh, jeez. That's actually very shocking. I'll draw for turn. Oh, that is a very weird draw. Okay, all right. Let's start off slow. We'll go Armageddon Knight here.
Arma's fine.
I'll declare the effect. We will send a Stygian Street Patrol to the graveyard.
As expected, it's fine.
I could go for the old Archfiend cheat here, where I just tuck one of these monsters into my back row. But unfortunately, I have got one too many, so I am just going to go to combat here. All right, second main, I will set 2 and pass the turn.
All right, we've got a much slower game. Holy crap. And it's going to keep getting slower. I will set and pass.
I really don't like this. Wow, I really don't like that either. Actually, that's fine. I'm going to normal summon Dark Greffer.
I don't think I have any response to that. You're good.
We'll trigger Dark Greffer, pitching Summoner Monk. I'm going to bin a Archfiend. I am going to... Oh, God, this is a rough one. Do I make, like... God, I wish I hadn't set these 2 cards. I could just make a sick Exciton Knight here.
That card is legal now. That is something we have to concern ourselves with.
Okay, I'm going to activate Foolish Burial here. I'm going to mill a Street Patrol. Let's overlay for Exciton Knight.
First time we're seeing this bad boy. And first time we're seeing this card as well, which is an all-star of this format. Black Horn of Heaven.
Ooh. Okay, all right. I see. All right, that's going to make this a little harder. We're going to activate Stygian Street Patrol.
Yeah, no response.
I'm going to special Infernity Necromancer.
That is fine.
We are going to trigger it targeting the Archfiend.
I will activate warning.
Wow, that's as bad as it gets. Back to you.
End phase Geargia gear.
Oh, that is such
That
a
is as bad
crazy
as it
draw.
gets.
Wow, that's so crazy. Yep.
Is that fine? Okay. So with Geargia gear, I get to get any 2 Geargianos and increase their level by 1. So I believe we go for 1 of each, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
And I will proceed to my turn. Main 1, their levels are increased by 1, so I can immediately overlay them. Question is, what do we want to go for? You have 2 back row. Let's go for Gigant.
Sure.
I will declare Gigant. Let's detach. I think it really matters. I'll get rid of the Geargiano, I guess.
I'll try chaining here.
On the Fiendish Chain. Do I care about Fiendish Chain? Got what? 1 back row, no cards in hand. I'm thinking if I need to like find a way to kill you now, because if you just top deck Archfiend, I probably just lose.
There's
the game.
1 draw on my deck that's really good.
Yeah, actually, there's 2 draws because you have 2 more still.
2 Archfiends, a Lawn Chair, 2 Necromancers. Any of that would be real primo shit.
Yeah, so the Fiendish Chain's fine. Follow up with normal summon MK2.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll use his effect. We'll bring back the Geargiano.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, these are level 3s, so I don't get to do the same play. So I have to make something a little bit worse. I've only got a couple of options, realistically. You didn't just, like, set your whole hand for Archfiend, so that back row could just be real back row and not just, like, anything in your hand. We'll try it. I'll go for Soul of Silver Mountain.
That's the boy, yeah.
We'll detach Geargiano, target this, so you can't use it.
All right, I will chain, unfortunately. It is Mystical Space Typhoon.
Okay, it was my 7 tools. So...
I did not want to get fishing on just like random back row, and it turns out you had 2 warnings, so...
we'll hit with Silver Mountain for 18.
I'll take 18 here, and then do you want to Zeus me?
I wish. That'd be great. Instead, I'll just set a back row and pray you don't draw Archfiend.
Okay, Archfiend, Necromancer, Lawn Chair. Let's see it. Ready? Here. Well, it's not Archfiend. Okay, stand by main.
You didn't say it's not the other ones, though.
Normal Necromancer.
You asshole. Yeah, fine.
I will attempt the effect targeting Archfiend.
I have no response.
Oh, thank God. Archfiend effect.
Yep.
We're going to grab Archfiend.
Fuck this deck, dude. Yeah.
Stygian Street Patrol. Archfiend. Archfiend effect. Lawn Chair.
This is so dumb.
Okay, what are we doing from here? Did not think we would get this far. Let's overlay Archfiend and Archfiend. Do I Direwolf to go fishing for the back row? That seems okay. This is a weird position to be in because you have monsters, and I'm not super equipped to deal with that. We will go Direwolf. I'm going to go Direwolf, target the back row.
Sadly, it's another Geargia gear that I cannot activate.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Because as you can clearly see, I have most of my Geargianos already out on the field.
They're chilling. We'll go Lawn Chair here.
You got it.
We're going to go Archfiend, Necromancer.
Sure.
Archfiend effect. Oh, now we start grabbing weird stuff. I'll grab Barrier here.
Makes sense.
Set 1 card. Necromancer, target Archfiend.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go grab Break. We'll set that. There's just a lot we can do here. I think Barrier Break is probably where I should cut it, though. No need to get too fancy. We're going to overlay the Necromancers for Leviair. We're going to go Leviair effect, target Stygian Street Patrol.
Makes sense.
We're going to overlay the Street Patrol and the Archfiend for a very fun card. Number 101, Silent Honor Arc.
There's the boy. Yep.
Let's take the Gigant X here.
Makes sense.
Very fun. I do not think these the Geargiano remains on as material, right? Yeah, just the monster. I was gonna say it would say material on that monster
and
becomes
include
material.
the materials.
Okay. I was gonna say that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah. So thankfully it doesn't get the materials. That'd be insane. But I mean,
We'll,
101's still pretty good.
It's decent. We'll go to combat here. We're gonna go Honor Arc into Soul of Silver Mountain.
Take 3.
We'll go Leviair and Archfiend.
18.
All right, back to you.
I mean, I'm technically not dead.
True, very true.
But I may as well be, right? Normal Geargia Arsenal. Special Accelerator.
Also fine. I think I can just simplify this process, right? We just break the arsenal here.
If you'd like to.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Lame. All right, he's gone. I don't know why I banished this. I have a dark hole, but unfortunately, you have a barrier.
In fact, I do, yep.
Yep. That game was looking pretty good for me. I guess I could have made Zen mains instead of Soul of Silver Mountain, and I would have been in like... Nah, actually, no, because you still would have just 101, so it wouldn't have mattered.
I will say, it so much relies on back row this format. I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You want to do the game 3, buddy?
Yeah, let's run it back.
Well, at least I had a chance in the second game. I feel slightly better about that.
I did not think I was going to be walking with that, but oh my god, this deck can just do anything from any position.
Yeah, I mean, when you have that many copies, you know, in theory, of Archfiend, it's really not that difficult. I've been going first, too, like, and that's what this deck wants to do, just setting up all these just back row cards and just not even mattering.
You might have this one.
Buddy, I'm looking at my hand, and I don't even think that that might be the case. I'm going to... Holy crap, what do I do? I think I set 1, and I'm going to set 4.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't
You know,
think
clearly I didn't have enough back row last game. That 4 back row should do the trick this time, surely.
All right, let's try it out. We're going to normal summon Summoner Monk.
Oh, God.
We'll trigger the effect to switch him to defense.
Yeah,
Okay?
he'll go to defense, yeah. That I have nothing to say with. I might before you do anything else, though.
Sure.
I can't let this go off. I'm going to book the monk.
Wow. You have no idea how much that fucks up this hand. Okay, no big deal. Set. 3, 4. Instant fusion.
Your cost is fine. I have no response to the summon.
We're getting fusionist. You know we're getting
course.
fusionist. All right, here we go. A card that we have not seen yet, but is very funny. Transmodify.
Oh. Yeah, I got no response. It's pretty good.
Archfiend effect?
It just has to be the same... Wait, it has to be the same type and attribute, sir. This isn't either.
Wait,
what the fuck kind of cheating are you doing?
Whoa. It is an Earth Beast. Is there even a target for this?
Do you have a Flame Ghost? Is Flame Ghost Dark Fiend?
No, I have a Darkfire Dragon and a Bayrox. That's literally not a legal activation. I don't have a... Oh my god.
I think you're probably supposed to transmodify the Necromancer for the Archfiend.
There's literally not a fuck. They have a... What? This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Well, I got nothing then. That's my whole goddamn turn.
Excellent. If you would like, I will let you shuffle your back row so I don't know what's what.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You know, just as a courtesy, since I know 2 of them are now.
And this one, too, of course. I don't want you to know what
Oh, yes, of course. The most important. Okay. Yes, very well could have been a field spell in your back row.
Okay, I do have a line. All right?
Okay.
Here it is.
All right.
I'm going to activate Upstart Goblin.
I'll gain 1,000. The plan is to draw into Archfiend.
Okay, so my line did not work. Back to you.
Okay. We'll draw. Standby main.
Yeah.
I'm going to flip summon Geargia Accelerator.
Okay, that's not armor.
I will normal Scyzon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep.
I am going to Synchro.
Yes.
The big boy Burrito has appeared.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so off the Burrito, I'm going to grab good old Nishipachi.
There he is.
We'll trigger him, move him to attack, trigger Burrito, draw a card.
I just love it. Folks, we love to see it.
Says the one who's already won the match. I will activate Call of the Haunted on Scyzon.
We're down pretty bad. Yep.
Okay, we'll bring him back. We'll sync these 2.
Mm-hmm.
Go for Bure.
There he is.
In the actual existing zone at this point in time. We'll trigger Bure. Let us grab the Scyzon. I think we'll just put him in defense. And I think that's probably good. So we'll go battle. We'll go Bure in.
Yep.
And then 28.
That's fine.
Second main, 2 more back row.
Oh, gee, come on, man.
Go ahead.
Stand by main. Okay, Rhoda. Oh, the next
Let me
card
flip
is
IO.
Archfiend. The
Like, what
next
the hell am I
card is
gonna
Archfiend. Okay, let's grab Greffer.
Sure.
Normal Greffer. Greffer effect, I'll pitch Infernity Necromancer. We're going to bin Archfiend. Instant fusion.
You've already paid your 1,000. Oh, did you gain back your 1,000?
Oh, I don't think I did.
From before? It doesn't look like it, so I think you should technically still be
the free
42.
instant fusion.
The free instant fusion,
We'll grab
yeah.
Dark Fire Dragon here.
I have no response to that.
I feel like this is my only way out here is I could go for Exciton Knight. Thoughts? Activate Exciton Knight?
Well, shit. That technically works. Is this on summon, sir, by the way? Or is this past the summon window? I'm not negating the summon.
Oh, yes. This will be my first opportunity to do it.
Okay. So in that case, I mean, it doesn't matter because of the circumstances anyway, but I just want to clear it off the field. I will bottomless the Exciton.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Yeah. No problem.
Okay. So then chain Exciton, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So chain Exciton, then chain link 3. Do I even bother? You're on what, 42? Chainlink 3, I'll Geargia gear.
Okay.
And then Chainlink 4, I'm going to compulse Scyzon back to my hand.
Okay.
So this will resolve. I just want to get these Geargia gear, or these Geargianos out of the deck in case I draw one. So then it just gives me some more live plays. So, yeah. So we'll just do that. Okay, then everything dies. The last was a 7 tools.
Okay. I could have done this a little differently. If I had roted for Arma Knight, I could have kept the Necromancer in hand and ended up here, but I'm going to be real with you. I did not think I was getting this far, so here we go.
I'll be real with you. Even though we talked about Exciton, I completely forgot that even though I Black Horn of Heaven Exciton in the second game, I just completely forgot that that was a card now. So I could have completely avoided the situation. I will normal Scyzon and hit you for 600.
That's okay with me, buddy. I have no problem.
I will set and pass.
All right. God, I do not ask you for much. But I've got 2 Archfiends in deck. I need an Archfiend, a Necromancer, or a Lawn Chair. One of those 5 cards remaining in my 30-card deck, please. It was Archfiend.
Shut the fuck up! How do you do it? How? How do you do it? I have Venus Chain, but like, how do you do it?
Son of a bitch. All right, fine.
How? Please tell me how you do it.
We'll just have to do it again next turn. You can ask me then.
I guess, right? You gotta be fucking kidding. There's no shot. Well, I guess I will change Scyzon to defense, and I will pray that you don't draw another. Buddy,
four left. Four good cards left.
I swear to God.
Ah, damn it. Okay, well.
Okay. All right. That's. Come on, buddy. Come on.
This one's foolish. I don't think that really does anything.
Does it do anything? I don't know.
I think I just have to keep it in hand, to be honest. Oh, no, okay. I don't, because I'll just draw Archfiend. No, I'll keep it in hand.
Okay, keeping it?
Yeah.
Okay, end phase gear.
Oh, that's a good one. Yep.
Okay. Now we might be able... You still have a back row, though, so that doesn't help. All right, so I accidentally drew, because excellent. Great. Main one. So these are 4s, so now I can start doing stuff. Deck is on 1 copy of Burrito, which is annoying.
That's hilarious.
So my options are actually a bit limited. I'm going to overlay these 2 for Gigant. Trigger Gigant. I'll get rid of this.
Wow.
No, that wasn't happening. Okay. Well, we tried, folks. I don't think there's any way I could have played around that, sadly. So I think that's just going to be the end of my turn.
Boy, this is a blast, huh? Okay, so here's the thought here. I have 1 Archfiend remaining. So there's no reason to keep my hand empty, praying I hope that I hit that 1 Archfiend. I've got at least 1 Summoner Monk still left in deck. That I actually need the spell in hand for.
Oh, I see the problem.
If I draw the Archfiend, it still makes a 4, which probably still wins the game.
All right, we'll draw. Congratulations, Upstart Goblin.
Ooh, let's go.
That's not bad. MST the chain?
Ooh, that is not bad.
Try to activate?
This is better.
Oh, okay. So we die. I get to trigger Gigant, though.
There's an effect on this guy?
Yes, there's a second effect because we're playing the small Geargia.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, so we get to get MK2, actually. Do I want MK2, actually?
Oh, I'm shedding. I got to set this anyway for the barrier.
Well, whatever. That's fine. This game's already gone to shit anyway. This is a 3. So I can only make 3s with this. I'll actually... Whoops. That goes here. I'm actually going to grab Geargia 1.
Sure.
Normal
off,
that.
Off what?
Off the Gigant.
It specials it, right?
Does it special it? Oh, it specials it. Oh, shit. I thought it adds it to hand. I guess that's actually worse in this particular instance, but it's fine. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter then what I'm getting. I'm only getting a level 3.
And the Mark II is a 4, right?
Yes, the Mark II is a 4, which is actually quite annoying for this exact board. Oh, but no, it's fine. I can Geargia effect to get a 4, so it doesn't matter. So we'll tribute him off. I will get any machine in my grave. That's pretty sick. I guess I will get Arsenal, I guess. Doesn't matter. This is a 4.
Yep.
We'll overlay. We'll go for Gigant.
Yeah.
Got to start getting this going. I have not normaled because Gigant specials. It does not add. So we'll detach Accelerator.
Yep.
I will grab Arsenal off of this.
Yep.
Normal Arsenal.
Yep.
We'll just go to battle. We'll hit.
I take 5 here.
Yep.
And then 15.
17. Gains 200 for himself. Second main, sack the Arsenal.
Yep.
I'll get an armor. There probably was like some way to lethal you, but yeah, whatever. Set that, and that should be it. Go ahead.
There's truly only one card that gets me out of this. And it is not Infernity Barrier. Oh, how could this have happened?
Well, aside from that game 3 being an absolute clusterfuck of us trying to navigate these decks, at least we got to see this deck win and like do something other than just get bodied by Infernity and Archfiend and Necromancer. So that was good.
I'm actually
we also got
really
to see
happy that that third one looked screwed up because many of you aren't privy to the long unedited versions.
Yes.
Pretty much every game was a cluster. Infernity is a deceptively hard deck to play.
And my deck, I don't really have much of an excuse. Mine's much easier by comparison, but I was still messing up the
very
lines.
difficult. I was like, seeing the Geargia gear, I was like, oh, you're a control deck now. No, you are not. We still do
absolutely
Pareto stuff.
not. That's one of the fun parts about this deck is that it's like combo control, right? It can just take it to 11 immediately. And Geargia gear, what a house of a card. I mean, it just gets you into the game immediately, just giving you the 2 cards for fodder just to go into any 4. It also possibly sets you up for synchro plays as well. Just turns on so much more of your deck at a much faster rate than just set armor pass. Yeah, you have to set the Geargia gear, but at least you technically have more cards that get your deck rolling, right? It also could be used defensively, like if you're in a dire strait. Like I could just summon 2 Geargia gears and just hopefully not die. So there's just like a lot of neat application with that card. And it's not really hard to see why people like thought to play either of these decks during this time because they both looked really competent. And in the face of like the other, rest of the format looking like fire, water, and some of the other decks we're going to see in the next episodes, it actually seemed pretty good overall. I mean, Infernity, I don't know how everyone wasn't just on Infernity. That just looked unbeatable.
No, it certainly looked powerful. I will say the deck, and I think this is kind of how people felt about it, I'd imagine. The deck has like 90% gas, right? Like, almost every card in here is good, but some of them aren't. And so it filled the remainder with some kind of questionable decisions. I didn't really get the instant fusion transmodify. But I think it's just a matter of there not being a 3 target that existed that was like a Dark Fiend.
I don't think you're supposed to use it for that specifically. I think the primary application of Instant Fusion is go Lavavel Chain or Levier to extend your plays even further, right?
Yeah, it's playing
the transmodify
Barox, which would remind me of like a downbeat play, but yeah, it's a little suspect.
Yeah, like I understand Transmodify to like take your Necromancer and turn it into an Archfiend, like after you've already Necromancer effect. Like again, it's just another extender in that way if you're able to get there. But yeah, it's definitely like interesting seeing how these decks have evolved and like what extenders they are trying to play. I will say this game would have ended a lot quicker if I remembered Exciton was in the format because I literally just got blown out by it and that almost cost me the game. And anytime you see 2 4s and your cards are more than your opponent's, like that's something you had to keep in mind. This was probably like the next in line of Gores type cards, right? That people just had to think, damn, if I'm playing against a deck that plays 4s, I could just lose my whole field immediately.
Yeah.
And it's a card that people got very frustrated with, but at the same time also was quite fair because it was like an entire board wipe, right? It wasn't just one-sided.
Right. Exciton he doesn't stick around for too much longer, but he really is something. Pretty much single-handedly allows Evil Swarm to be a competitive deck without its quote-unquote best matchup in Dragon Ruler being everywhere. The fun stuff that Infernity's got, as you alluded to, outside of like Transmodify and this like Archfiend Eris, Archfiend Para Labyrinth setup, is the fours. Fours got so much better. Master Key Beetle, obviously a large attack monster that protects your cards. Diamond Direwolf, just an all-purpose removal spell.
And you were just throwing away Diamond Dyers with ease with Infernity. Like, you didn't even care. If anything, it gave you board space, so you'd be happy to make it. Yeah.
And of course, the number one addition to the extra deck was number 101, Silent Honor Arc. This card is unbelievably strong and remains so pretty much forever until I think they release Pendulums, right? And even then, it's really good.
Yeah, if I recall, I think Honor Arcs were like 50 to 60 for the Ultra Rares, and Exitons were like 100. So just goes to show like what one set can do to the game, right? But we're not done here. We still have plenty of other decks to show off as well that are going to be probably taking advantage of some of these cards. And I think 2 of which people are going to be very excited to see in the next episode.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be real interesting, I guess I would say. Have you ever heard of Kaiser Coliseum?
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout out the patrons for all of their continued support. So shoutouts to Shadow1317, Moto, Cameron Smith, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Ika Iron Fang, Chaotic Meatball, Part 2, Pony Stark, Dan the Man Hoban, Synchro Guy, I Ship MBT and Cimoooooooo, Draconic Rockslide, Jordan Coons, Iron Bladesman, Jesse Wood, Chris Hood, David Liu, Phoenix the Immortal, Sky Rose, Dylan Hunter, Cody Bretch, John Two-Base, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Serious Business, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Hornet, TC Gaming, Thanks for the Sleeves Dad, MBT caught injecting his Fairy Lily, Matthew Brady, Max the Warrock Investments Janitor, Valen Jackson, Twinkle Muncher, Eater of Crayons, Aren't You Glad I Didn't Say Alpha Tribute Benten, Luabon Yodabon, Helios 515, The Anti-Big Brain, Ben K OTK Play, Simping for Simo, Mike Ties, Stolfin Amethyst, Tyler H, Nicholas Carpenter, Simo's Harem of Sexy Yugi Tubers, LGMBTQ, Nim Noodle, Malabranch of the Burning Tunnel, Stella and Zoe Vermillion, Wonder Waffle, James Keen, Skull Servant and the Wandering Doomed or Boyfriends, MBT cancel by all community soon, cancel by all committee soon, cancel by all players soon, Not reading cards makes the game interesting and you know it, The Undertaker versus CMO and MBT. Wait, play the concert video one more time, Hunter Reed, TTV Shrugs IX, Cayman CJ, ITF, Dark Echo, and Corvain. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.